Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. So, here we are. It's another review, a new location. I got the car all souped out. This is what it looks like from now on. I know it doesn't look like a car, but it is. Blew a couple grand on it, it is what it is. I think it was a worthy investment, and that's what we got going. Now, speaking of worthy investments, ladies and gentlemen, went to Pizza Hut. I saw on the radar there was a new item out, and I said, I'm gonna get on this. So I did. It's called the Big Flavor Dipper Pizza. It's the Big Flavor Dipper Pizza. It's if you remember, I'm gonna get all hipster on you, and I'm gonna say, yeah, well, I knew this before it was cool. I remember back in the early 2000s, they had a pizza called the Dippin' Strips Pizza. And they've also brought back the Big Dipper a few times before. It's a large square cut pizza, and it's like almost like little breadsticks with the pizza. You pull them out, you dip it into little bits of sauces, and that's what you got. Now this pizza itself is the Big Flavor Dipper Pizza. It's back and it's better than ever, ladies and gentlemen. And and that's what we got. Now it's cut into 18 little squares, and it's served in this gigantic box that says "Go USA, USA" on it. Go USA. It's a very patriotic dish. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. And it comes with 4 different types of sauces as well. So we're going to open this up, and you may be saying, if you're visibly upset by a pizza, you can, I don't know, see someone about it, because a pizza isn't supposed to invoke that kind of anger in oneself. You can see there's only half of it there, and I'll be the honest man. I'll give an explanation. People were hungry, and I'm not the kind of person to say, I'm going to be the greedy reviewer and you can't have any, because I'm just doing a review. But here it is. This is roughly about half of the pizza still. You can see right here a good example of how it is. How it comes in these little strips like that. There is no sauce on it, no option to put any sauce on it. You can put any topping you want. You can put pepperoni on it, which is what I did. And first I'm just going to try this, and then we're going to try another piece of the sauces. Original Marinara, New York Buffalo, Texas Honey Barbecue, and Cali Ranch. Going in. See, I'm always a fan of some pizzas light on the sauce. But I always do like that little bit of a flavor that the marinara sauce on the pizzas does have. Now this pizza has no sauce. When you're just eating the piece of pizza itself, it's going to be doughy, it's going to be, salty, and, it's just going to be bland. It's going to be just too doughy. You're going to say, I need that little bit of a zing. I need that little bit of more flavor from the sauce, and that's where the sauce comes in. So, there's, we'll just, the sauce is really a necessity for this, because I'm not even inclined to finish it otherwise. Original marinara. Let's dip that in, and then we'll probably need another piece. The original marinara sauce takes the pizza, the doughiness of it, and the saltiness of it, and it adds a little bit of a, of course that's a classic, adds that little bit of a zestiness, and especially you're going to notice a bit of a sweetness now that's emphasized on it. You're going to notice a sweetness combined with that little zesty tang from the marinara sauce itself, and that really moistens it up, and I think that is, at least it's a favorite of mine. It's always the classic dipping sauce, whenever you think about dipping the pizza, it's always with the marinara sauce. Next comes New York Buffalo. Get some East Coast kick, baby. That's what it says on it. So presumably you'll get some of that East Coast kick. So here's another piece here. We'll dip it in the buffalo sauce. It's New York Buffalo. buffalo sauce is noticeably runnier than any of the other sauce so far. If you want to get a spiciness with your pizza, buffalo sauce is for you. Guaranteed, the buffalo sauce is for you. The one thing, and the one little bit of a drawback, is while the marinara sauce, you're still able to taste the pizza there. You're still able to taste, you know, some of that saltiness and spiciness of the pepperoni. You're able to taste a little doughiness, a little bit of the cheese. When it comes to the buffalo sauce, however, the spiciness of that buffalo sauce just trumps everything. And that's the one thing that you're going to notice, is that, well, it tastes spicy, and it tastes a little doughy and chewy, but that being said, you know, you can't taste much else. And that in itself is a problem. But, you know, if you just want a cheap thrill, you know, you want some spiciness, well, that's for you. Next comes the Texas honey barbecue. Still got a little bit of that spiciness in my mouth, so we're going to wash it out with some cheer wine. Cheer wine, soft drink legend, crafted since 1917. Cheer wine's always a nice old drink. I was a fan of it. Alright, there's no, as you can see, for those of you who are real criticistic type of people, you'll see there's no buffalo residue on this, so I'm not trying to cheat you here. Next comes, as I said, the Texas honey barbecue. Dip in the heart of Texas, ladies and gentlemen, as the cap there says. This sauce is a bit thicker, but you can kind of see how it's just kind of like two fangs just dripping down closer to my hand there. Anyways, we're just going to try this now. Scared me. That's that pizza eating life, you know. So will we dip it in the heart of Texas, ladies and gentlemen? Very easy comparison in terms of the honey barbecue sauce. If you're a connoisseur of the Pizza Hut menu, and you've ever gotten the, I believe it's the Giddy Up pizza. It's the one where they have the barbecue. It's a specialty pizza where they have the barbecue sauce, and instead of just the regular marinara sauce on the pizza, it is that exact same sauce. There's nothing special about it. This is just their barbecue sauce. Straight up again, this is a far more pronounced sweetness in this than you'll get in the original marinara sauce. Again, the one thing I think is that this sweetness that's in the barbecue sauce is quite overpowering in regards, just as the buffalo sauce is as well. When you bite into it, instead of just tasting that balance of the pizza and the sauce, it's just going to be that sauce that overpowers everything else. While the buffalo sauce is overly spicy, this one is overly sweet. And you're just going to taste that sweetness and, again, that chewiness of the dough, and you're not really going to taste, actually, the pizza itself. Again, good for some who just want to try it out and say, that's what we got. And then, saving the best for last, and I say that sarcastically, California Ranch. Feel that West Coast cool, as they say. That's what they all say. I will dip it in the ranch, because I'm not looking forward to it, but, hey, they put it there, so I'll try it. Of them all, the ranch, oddly enough, while it's the thickest of them all, it's also the weakest tasting of them all. Just how it is. But really what you're just going to notice with the ranch is you're actually going to be able to taste more of the pizza. You're going to be able to taste that saltiness of the pizza, of the cheese, of the pepperoni. And really it just has a real, it does have a cooling, very creamy consistency. It has a tiny little bit of tanginess, mostly as an aftertaste there. But it is by far the weakest. You're going to be able to taste the pizza the most with that. Out of all the flavors, I'm still die-hard original marinara kind of guy. That's what I like the best. After that, I'd say the Texas honey barbecue is my second favorite. I do like that also, a little bit of the sweetness there, that little bit of a barbecue flavor there. And then probably third, the New York buffalo. I know I'm not staying true to New York. And then last but not least, the Cali Ranch. Just not a fan of it. Not a fan that you can't really taste much of it or anything like that. And that's what I got for you there. So I covered the big flavor dipper pizza from every single aspect and regard. And let me just check the receipt here. It was $12.99 for it. So the pizza itself cost around $12.99. With tax, it'll get you to around $14 price. But you got to remember, you are getting an extremely large quantity of pizza for the price. It definitely is worth it. I think it could be a fun pizza. You got plenty of sauces. You can, I don't know, you can drink the sauce if you want to do that. If you want to be that kind of person, you could drink the sauce like water. You can dip it in the sauce. You can take a stick and you can dip one in all four sauces and then eat it and see how disgusting it tastes. You can ignore the sauce and just, screw with people. Just eat the pizza and leave the sauce. But you can have a lot of fun with this pizza. It brings back a lot of those memories of, the early 2000s, eating the Dippin' Strips pizza. And I'm glad they brought it back. I was thinking about this pizza and, I think the sauces could use a little bit of work, but I think for what it is, for the idea, for how it all is, I think it's still a decent pizza. Out of 10, therefore, I'm going to be giving this pizza an 8.0 out of 10. Simply because I think the sauces, I think it is a good idea to try it with the different sauces this time, not just the marinara sauce. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and then they give you all sorts of flavors to experiment with and try it, and I think it can be a lot of fun to eat. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you. I'm your host of Puerto Rican. Today's review is for the Big Flavor Dipper Pizza from Pizza Hut. Thank you for watching and take care.